time? 6:14. Okay. Hi everybody, good evening, happy February. Welcome to our latest installment of That's What She Said, and your eyes do not deceive you. We are out of the building and in a brand new place.
Yes.
We are coming to you from the rather hoppin' location of the Peanut Bar in Reading, Pennsylvania. And this is where we're going to be filming tonight.
Yes. And the reason we're doing it is because the Peanut Bar is celebrating 100 years in downtown Reading. So I'm sure a lot of you have memories of being here, and we just wanted to reinforce that. And maybe some of you who haven't been here in a long time want to come check it out. So we're going to talk about it a little bit and just share some memories ourselves.
If you have never been to the Peanut Bar and you live in Berks County, shame on you. Because this is one of the best places in Berks County for any kind of great food, great drinks, wonderful atmosphere. This is old Reading at its best.
Yeah.
So we urge you to come here. The food is great. We're all going to eat after this tasting is over, and we're all just mouth-watering too. To think about what we're going to eat.
Yes,
What are you going to eat, Rusty?
oh, they have a peanut butter rice.
Ooh.
That is my newest favorite.
Oh.
But their schnitzel is wonderful.
Oh, the schnitzel. All right.
It's a tough call. The crab cakes are probably our #1 seller. Flounder.
I've had those.
It's a tough call. And wings, of course.
You also have great burgers, really great burgers.
One thing also, before we get too carried away, we have some merchandise that the Peanut Bar is selling. Children's sizes. They're incredibly cute. But they have the 100-year t-shirt.
Yay.
That's for sale. They have it in a light green. This is a cream color, and also in white. And this is a throwback one. This is probably about 40 years old, this design. We serve more nuts than anyone in town.
And then show the back side of it.
And the back is, sorry, no elephants. They're not allowed in. So just so you know, these are all pretty cool to wear.
Yeah.
So come on in.
So, come to the Peanut Bar. It's a great place. As are many places in Reading. What's your favorite place in Reading? Besides the Peanut Bar.
I actually went to the Pagoda today for the first time. Actually, first time in winter. But I have some family and friends visiting from out of town. And that was the first thing they said. Let's go to the Pagoda. And now it's sad because it was always the outlets. People come from out of town, they always wanted to go to the outlet, but the Pagoda, and it was such a gorgeous, almost spring-like day, so.
It was beautiful today. Yes.
So.
I do love the Pagoda. We tend to go there, once or twice a year and get like a family picture. Impromptu, we're like, let's just go to the Pagoda today.
Exactly.
I have yet to get there when the building itself is open.
Right.
That's a goal of mine, to be able to walk into it, but walking around is fun. I personally, because we're big hockey fans, we love the Royals, and so we love the Santander Arena and go see hockey games. So I feel very fortunate that we have two hometown sports teams that we can go see.
Yeah, see, I'm the bigger baseball fan.
Oh, but I love baseball too, yeah.
We drove past the stadium today. They're renovating, doing some new and exciting things. And it's 48 days till opening night.
And that stadium, if you're from Berks County and you've never gone to see the Fightin' Phillies, that stadium has something. You don't even have to like baseball to have a great time at that stadium because there's so much to do. There's swimming for kids. There's a picnic spot.
Really good
There's
food.
just great food, really great food, and lots of fun between innings. And it's also probably one of the cheaper things you could do
Oh my
if you
goodness,
have a
a
whole
good
family.
family entertainment place.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
Same thing with the Royals. Man, they have all of these deals where you can come out, you can get 4 tickets, drinks, and a hot dog or something for like $60. It's not bad at all.
Nice.
My kids love the hockey team, so we enjoy going to that. We love going to see baseball. Those would be probably my favorite places in Berks County.
We're trying to think, and we're hopefully going to be focusing on some more interesting things that Reading, PA has, and just bring it to everyone's attention. If anybody has ideas, we're at bctv.org.
Yeah, we're looking to do some more field trips, so we'd love to.
We are.
Oh, wait, we gotta pause just a second. Bring that to Mama.
Michael.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.
These glasses. Wow.
This is one of the joys of being on after family time on television. You get to drink.
If you haven't tried the
alcohol.
Yingling
yeah.
chocolate porter,
Cheers.
Oh,
Porta.
Porta. You gotta say porta.
By the way,
wonderful.
Sheila is on her way. She's a little held up in traffic, so as soon as she joins us,
be
we
right
will
here.
be
Yeah.
complete. But we had to get started because it is ridiculously busy at the Peanut Bar
we
tonight.
decided to film here on a Wednesday night, and because it wasn't that busy, we didn't have a lot of reservations here.
This is
And this is wonderful.
wow.
So good. So I remember one of our episodes, Rusty, you told us about the Peanut Bar having this Hershey's Porter, and they also did that year that Hershey's Reese's, the peanut butter one. So here she is. So my husband and I came here specifically, and I fell in love with this beer. And we get it in the bottles, but there's nothing like having it here.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know we started already. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I just got done working.
Sorry, we didn't mean
What is that?
It's chocolate beer.
Chocolate.
Chocolate porta.
It's good. But we felt like we needed to get started because it's
That's exciting.
kind of busy here, so
It's like
which is a good
happy
thing.
hour.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello, everybody.
we decided that somehow word got out that we would be here and we're
And
the
that's
draw.
why
That's why everyone's here.
Well, that's exciting.
You look gorgeous.
As always.
You look really great. Hey, we have to also say that the man from Vermont,
Brother Bob is down
Brother Bob.
Bob.
Here?
Brother Bob is here.
and his bees make the best honey in the whole world.
Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah.
Because they're happy bees.
They're happy
We
bees.
get to take one home.
Yeah, he brought them for us.
So excited. I
Yeah.
love honey more than almost anything.
And
I don't know how I feel about this beer.
give it a try.
Because it's
I think it's because I have peppermint gum in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
share it with me.
Oh, I didn't know.
Don't waste it then.
Sorry.
I have to do a little shout out.
I tasted it.
I
I'm not
saw
sure how
my
I feel about
handsome husband walk through the door. He's having a drink at the bar right
Jesse's
now.
here too?
Oh
This is
yeah,
a
it's a
party.
family affair tonight. Everyone's here.
I didn't bring
And I have
anybody.
to
I
say,
should
we
have.
need to plug our cameraman.
Yes,
Barry.
Barry.
Hard
Barry
work.
Piper, who
Barry,
just
he
happens to be
sets us
love
up
of my
every
life, is our cameraman. He
And
bought
puts up
all
with
this
us.
equipment, hoping that I would learn to use it.
And it just kind of didn't work out that way.
My Christmas present last year.
That's
I
right.
love it.
Equipment, it was like, what the hell is
Great idea, Barry.
I mean, here we are. We have a
And
camera.
here we are.
You should have known better, Barry.
This is better because like he gets to be part of the action.
Exactly. Part of our team.
Couldn't do without
Cheers to Barry.
This is making the
We
whole
have
day
an
work.
agenda because we just.
We probably do have one somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to drive because I'm terrible at it.
Oh, it's
So.
all good. You know, and honestly, when I drive, I just kind of wing it most of the time because, like, I like it better that way. Looking at lists, I feel like it's just
Right.
So Sheila, before you got here, we were talking about what is your favorite place in Reading to go to?
in red, like what to eat or just anything.
No,
To do anything.
Okay.
And we said the Pagoda, the Santander.
No, I like the Salt Lounge.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
That's my
Salt Lounge.
that's my spot because
That is.
I have my, you know what though, I have a membership for every month. I haven't been there since November. I need to, so I'm gonna have to like spend a week there by the time I get there.
So what do you do at the salt
You
now?
sleep. You just sit there and like let them spray the salt in your eye. And You breathe it in. Listen, it helps with stuff, like, because I have eczema and I have terrible allergies. You're talking to the right woman. I'm loud. But yeah, I have eczema and I have allergies, so the salt helps with both.
Yeah, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, so I noticed it because the first time I went, I didn't go consistently, so I didn't really notice something. And some people notice that when you go the first time, you start coughing things up.
Like getting under
yeah.
How often do they recommend you go?
I don't know, because they have to. I mean, you can probably go at least every day if you wanted to.
Maybe more than once every 4 months.
That says that you go unlimited, so I would assume that it's safe to go every day.
So the Salt Lounge is on State Hill Road.
State Hill Road.
Just
right across
just
from
past
Walmart.
the mall, across from Walmart. And I've heard great things about it.
Yeah.
So we have lots of good stuff to do, in Reading. I like City Park. I mean, I think City Park is a great place to explore. I would suggest you go during the daytime.
It's not as enchanting at night.
We have all these people who live in the suburbs who say they would never cross the bridge to come to Reading because it's so unsafe. Really?
You know, that's
interesting. Those burbs are any safer?
Not at all.
Probably
Not at all. And you know what's interesting is that Genesius Theater actually started a program with the Doubletree because of that. These people didn't want to come to shows because of where we're located. We got limited parking. So with the Doubletree, what they do is they have to patronize their restaurant. They got to get drinks or food or something, and they get their ticket validated. They can park there, and there's a shuttle that will bring them to the show and take them back.
Genius! I didn't know that.
They park for free. You just have to eat or drink.
Parking can be a little rough there. I've had to park like
It's
4 blocks
limited.
away and walk up.
Yeah,
but
if you don't get there super early, you're kind of out of luck. But yeah, that's a cool thing that we offer.
And now I have company here visiting, and they're staying at the Inn at Center Park.
Oh, I thought the after party was at your house.
That's okay.
Still can be.
After party, okay. My house is fine. I still have no table though. It's a stage now.
It's a stage.
Where I dance.
Please feel free to
No,
Yeah,
I did not know. I have lip gloss on and everything. How embarrassing!
I have to say,
it all up.
There's nothing
when I first moved here, I did have that impression that like you don't come into the city, it's dangerous, but that kind of went away. I mean, and it took me 10 years before I got here.
To get into the city?
No, to come to the Peanut Bar. But I was coming into the city to do different things, and then I was coming in to do our show, because we used to film right there on 6th, on 13th.
Oh,
On 6th, on 10th. There it is. I don't know street names.
I loved it there. I was Saturday.
I loved it.
That was my favorite.
That was my favorite.
I remember one guy, some guy was riding his bike down the street. He goes, "Hi, mommy, I like your hair." I said, "Thank you, bye."
And then I have to do a shout out to RAC because my school, we've been organizing this showcase for Berks County schools to get together and perform. We just did it on Sunday. Last year we went to the Miller Center because we needed more space. They fell in love with us and they said, "We're your host." And this year they gave it to us for free. They waived all of our costs.
Wow.
They welcomed us in. They just
Supporting the arts. That's
absolutely
really cool.
and supporting high school theaters.
About this campus.
And they just started their own theater program at RAC. And they put on Something Rotten, and they performed 2 of the numbers at our showcase. And some of the RAC students stayed for part of the showcase and were watching the high schoolers. And I was like, what a beautiful continuum that we're creating. And these RAC professors and the leaders at RAC are so dedicated to providing quality service to the city for a community college. And that Miller Center is gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know, I have nothing but good things to say
I just
about
think
it.
community colleges, when I was a long time ago, when I was an undergraduate at Penn State taking education courses, I had a professor who was really a proponent for community colleges. And it was long before RAC was established. I hadn't heard anything about them. But now that we have RAC, which by the way didn't happen easily, there were a lot of people in Reading who were very much opposed to having a community college.
Really?
Oh my goodness, it was not an easy sell.
I believe
It's
that.
not an easy sell. No, indeed. Well, we didn't have one before.
There was a big
Why would
fuss
we
about
need
that
one?
other school that
Why
we
would
tried
we
to
want to
get to.
provide education for those people who couldn't go to college full
They can't
time?
afford other colleges.
And so that's the thing that
so
BRAC
wrong.
has done. It has answered so many people's needs for higher education who couldn't afford the routine of a regular college. Those people are making our city and our county stronger because of BRAC.
Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. I didn't know that about RAC.
Oh my God, it was huge.
You gotta, I'm a transplant. You gotta throw all this Reading history onto
Do
me.
you know that, Russ? Because you're
School is in session.
I've
Teach
been here
us.
forever, but yeah, it was.
Well, you left. for a
Actually,
minute.
I wasn't living in this area when RAC was going through, but I would hear from my parents what there was a war. I mean, it was tough selling.
That is
That's
kinda
interesting.
sad.
And now you look at it, and it's a lovely campus. They offer a lot of great opportunities. I have lots of students that go there
I think
I
very
went there for a
frankly,
minute.
for a minute.
Literally a minute.
I think it would
I
be,
walked in, I was like, no. I left.
get
I was
out.
there not even a week. I was like, I can't do this.
Why?
I think
it
I'm
would be a
officially
great thing though
expelled.
for most kids coming out of college or high school to do a year or two in a community college. First of all, because now RAC interfaces with so many colleges and universities.
Yeah.
Like those 2 years are going to count. You go then to Penn State or wherever as a junior, and it's a whole lot cheaper. You live at home. They accommodate different lifestyles, so that if you were somebody who has to work at night and sleep during part of the day, I just can't speak highly enough for community colleges and what they're doing in this country.
I used to work at Penn State in the housing and food department, and there was a woman that was in her 40s, probably into late 40s. She lived on campus because it was cheaper. I asked her, I'm like, do you live here? She goes, yeah, I live here because she ate there every day. I'm like, you live here? Why? She's like, it's so much cheaper than if I had a house or an apartment.
It's interesting. Like pay tuition
And then she
and
paid
room and
a little
board
extra to
and.
stay over the summer because like she had nowhere to go.
But here's
It's really brilliant. I'm going to retire to a college campus.
Here's something you also
I
don't
wonder if it's
know.
cheaper now. Who knows?
40 years ago,
I'm waving
a
at
friend of
Jesse.
mine wanted to go back to college after she'd been married and started college, dropped out, 4 kids now in high school, decided she wanted to go back. She had a family that moved here to Berks County. Penn State wouldn't accept her. Albright wouldn't accept her. What else is there? Kutztown wouldn't accept her because she would be a non-traditional student.
Stop it.
And the only college, and at that time it was not a university, Alvernia accepted her, and there were 4 women of all the same age that were all looking to go back to college. And Alvernia was the only one to take non-traditional students.
Wow.
At least they got something.
Yeah.
They weren't just completely shut out.
Yeah, but almost.
Yeah, they were almost. If not for Alvernia, who knows?
Well,
Way to go, Alvernia. We appreciate you. Hey, Alvernia is a beautiful campus. I was just there not that long ago.
I would love to know if 40-year-old men, but then you know how I feel about 40-year-old men
idea.
were also being
How she
shut
feels
out
about
of
that.
that.
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that an issue?
Suspicious, right? Very suspicious.
So, totally off topic. Who watched the Super Bowl?
I did.
Well, parts of it. Okay.
I was looking for Taylor Swift. Sorry.
You're part of the problem.
She was there with her friends, Ice Spice and Blake Lively. Like, what a weird crew, right? And then they went and partied with MGK and Megan Fox. Like, what?
She's a local girl. So
I'm moving to Hollywood. It's so much more fun there.
So, yeah, it's a weird city. So our son decided 2 years ago, and maybe a year ago, that he was a Chiefs fan. So it definitely was before this year's Super Bowl run, but it was because his friends would talk about Mahomes, right? And he'd be like, Mahomes, we're like, name one other player on the Chiefs. Name one, just one. And he'd be like, shut up, whatever. And we're like, exactly.
He's the only one. What do you mean?
and he wasn't interested in any part of this football season except when the Chiefs got into the playoffs and we're making it through. And then he was like, Chiefs, Chiefs. So for Christmas, we got him a Chiefs t-shirt, and we're like, all right, he has decided he loves this team. We're going to do it all out. So we did a huge Super Bowl spread. I made like all kinds of delicious food. We did it up right for him, and he actually watched the game and was into it. I left for a while. I went to fold clothes and go hang out with Lizzie, but him and his dad watched it, and he was asking.
And how old is David now?
He's not. He'll be 10 in a couple months.
That makes me sick. How is he 10?
I know, right? But he really enjoyed it. So we did a big to-do for the Super Bowl this year, just because he was excited to watch the Chiefs, and I was excited to watch the commercials and the halftime show.
Let's see the halftime show.
Yeah, and then
What do you think of that?
I still haven't seen it. I missed it, and then I meant to watch it, and all my students came in and they were like, yeah, it was Usher. And I'm like, you need to be more excited. It was Usher.
I was excited, but like honestly,
The one thing I really want to watch is my one kid was like, and then this like Ludacris guy came out. I was like, Ludacris was there.
that's when it kicked up.
And they're like,
Alicia Keys, man, she's a little rusty.
I heard that was a little rough.
She's a little rusty.
I gotta watch it anyway. The good, the bad, the weird.
Someone
I want to see
said
it.
online that the reason she was rusty is because she stole someone's wife, so God took her voice. That
Can't hear us. We have to be louder.
Oh, louder? I'm not gonna say that.
Tell that joke into the camera.
I just said that Alicia Keys was rusty because she stole somebody's husband, so somebody took her voice. That was not nice. She wasn't that bad. She fixed herself. She was just rusty at her start. Yeah, that was
The He Gets Us,
They
yeah.
were washing the feet. I knew that's what it was. My friend was confused. I saw that. I'm like, I'm Catholic. I know what that is.
I mean, it was interesting.
The commercials was so well done.
Yeah.
But that money could have been used for
To do things.
So many other things.
My favorite commercial was the one, and my husband's too, where they were talking about like the birds coming back for the season, and so it was like players on the Eagles and the Ravens, and they were like flying. It was hysterical. You gotta watch this commercial. We cried laughing.
I like the Dunkin' commercial with Ben Affleck and J Lo and Matt.
That was so good. Matt Damon,
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah, that was good. I liked that one. Yeah, there were some good commercials. Good. It's a good game. It's a
What
good
do you
game.
think about the Kelsey
Swift.
I think they're cute.
Yeah,
I think they're really cute.
they're happy. Let them be happy.
You know, I'm not a Swiftie, but like I kind of hate that she gets a lot of backlash for supporting her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who else
But she
gets
also
backlash
does
for
good
supporting
with
her
the money.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
Right.
Any other wife, like nobody else's wife or girlfriend is getting trashed for supporting their husband. So I think that's kind of unfortunate.
I saw this one girl posted like a parody video where she talked about, she's like, I feel personally affronted that during the Taylor Swift concert, when I'm trying to watch Taylor Swift perform, they kept cutting away to Kelsey, like 3 times they did it. I don't want to know about her boyfriend. I want to see her perform. And so she was just like, she just turned the whole thing back around on them. I was like, nicely done. Yeah, why do they keep showing her boyfriend during the concert? You know, when all the people are complaining about Taylor. It was very well done. I was like, nice.
I enjoyed watching Taylor Swift pound the beer when she slammed it. I thought that was hysterical. Because everybody thinks she's so proud.
done that before.
Of course, yes. She looked like a pro.
I mean, she is a Pennsylvanian, so.
Yeah, she sure is. she might have been doing that for a while.
We can get it done.
Yeah, I heard that. But you know, it's
Thinking
funny.
about, she has talked about how very hard it was for her in middle school in Wyoming, and how badly the girls treated her. And I kind of wonder how many of those girls are now claiming that she was my best friend.
They were very close to that.
Yeah.
Sure.
She like homeschooled a lot though, didn't she? Because she was like already traveling to
She went
be a
to
singer and
West
stuff,
Reading
right?
Elementary.
Yeah.
She went through until she was
Really?
13, I think. Yeah.
Well, I had no idea. I am learning so many things about Reading and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. Has some weird history. I like it. But back to the Super Bowl halftime show for a second. I heard something very strange today. I was listening to podcasts. Sometimes I just scroll and I'll just choose one. And I don't know if anybody remembers the show with Bill and Beach and the Bells.
Yes.
Well, they had a couple in there, Michael and Spencer.
Yes, I
They
used
have
to
a
love that
podcast
crap.
now. You know, they have like your 15 minutes of fame. Their podcast is called the 16th minute. Spidey, the 16th minute. So I thought that was pretty funny. But like they spoke of the halftime show briefly, and they were saying that somehow they noticed a lot of Illuminati symbols, and that Heidi had horrible nightmares after this show. And he's like, but I didn't because I'm protected by all my crystals. I'm like, he sells crystals online.
Of course he does.
Yeah, so I thought that was
Of course
pretty
he
funny.
does.
I'm like, Illuminati symbols. Now I want to watch it again. I don't know what I'm looking for anyway, but I just thought that was kind of fun.
Well,
What did you see that gave Heidi nightmares? That crazy.
Isn't the big conspiracy that like Taylor
Everybody.
Swift's part of the
And then she's a
whatever
witch
now, and
stuff.
she's
I went
she
down
was
a
brought
rabbit
in to
hole of
win the
Illuminati videos one day because I was really bored at 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I had nothing better to do. I'm like, why not? Let me just kill a few minutes before I try to see the sunrise.
whatever.
So I watched all these videos. I'm like, this is nuts. If this is true, I gotta become a podcast. I gotta get into all of this. I need to see everybody's business. I know. I'm so
I'm
nosy.
going to switch thinking about David going to be 10.
My bubs.
Wow.
Going to be 10.
Yeah.
right?
He thinks he's grown. That's why he went away at the
Means we've been
baseball
on
game.
Which means we have been, this show has been on for
12
years.
Yes, because I got the Facebook
12 years.
notification. I
Yeah.
told you I was waiting for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
My
crazy,
first
right?
my first show, I was pregnant with David, and I had just found out, so I wasn't really telling anybody.
I don't think you did. We talked about this last time because we went to a winery. I think you definitely drank.
Right.
We went to the Chili Pepper Festival.
I actually think when we did it, I didn't know yet,
Yeah.
and then I
Like
found out
brand
right after. Yeah.
That's when we discovered that we were so much better when we drank. Like we all loosened up.
We did. And you know what's funny? 'Cause, like, I don't drink. I only used to drink with you ladies. Ever. Everyone's like, you don't drink? I'm like, no. And they're like, we see you on TV drink. I'm like, yeah, but that's it. That's it. That's the only time I ever drink. And then I'd go home all like floaty and happy. Not drunk, but like, because I never drink. So it kind of like,
So to celebrate,
It was fun.
I guess all of our years. It's really 10 for me, but can I make a confession?
yeah.
The episode where you brought the glog, I hated it. Everyone was like, "This is delicious," and I was like,
I don't think I was, because you have a similar palate to mine. We both like sweet stuff. That was dry.
and I was like,
I drank it, but I sure didn't like it.
Well, and the night we tried the Impossible Burger,
That was interesting.
that
I
was
forgot all about that.
oh, this could be scary.
I didn't think it was scary. I thought it was, but I was scared. And you know what's funny is that picture, that scene where you taste the burger with like crap face on, is the opening to our show. It's in our credits.
Why not?
Like, yeah.
Why
We're
not?
all a little
I didn't think it was bad though. I was just me saying, that was my first
surprised that
bite.
wasn't.
It wasn't terrible. It was just a weird.
It was
It was like
similar to
over-seasoned.
real.
Yeah.
But we
too
all
shocked when
love
it was
the soft pretzels and the shell
That
alleys.
was so fun.
And it's closed now.
I dream about those pretzels
Oh,
sometimes.
absolutely.
That's so much
Best
fun.
on earth.
Pretzels in the machine.
Oh yeah, I was
They have a
terrible
big
at that.
pretzel here. They brought a pretzel and served with mustard or cheese sauce.
That sounds amazing.
Let's get one of those.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm getting very hungry. I don't know how much more.
Yeah, how much more? I need to have some dinner.
I don't know how much time we have.
I mean,
to,
there
yeah.
are people.
But you know,
27
we have 20
minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
Okay.
Well, the people, but there are people all around here eating. The people over here.
Yeah, we're surrounded.
Yeah, I got a whiff of wings that it was
And fried balls of cheese,
cheese
I think.
balls.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Right now I'm just drinking my
I'll
dinner
take one of everything.
like any teacher.
You are not on the clock.
Go No, you go.
Well, I was just going to say, by the way, again, for you Berks County people looking for things to do, Berks County Jazz Fest is about to begin.
Mention
Next month.
And the kickoff is here at the Peanut Bar.
That's
course.
right.
The Harold
Again,
Memorial.
get yourselves across the bridge and into Reading where things are going on.
Yeah. Agreed.
Look, there's fun stuff. I took my kids to the Science Center in Reading.
Yeah.
And
Is this a science center?
yeah, you go in on, it's like right next to where we used to film.
Right.
So you go in and you go down the stairs and they're on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
And they're still small, but I mean, my kids were happy there for a couple hours. We had a good time.
I never go to Penn
Are they
Street.
moving?
When I go to
Oh,
Jesus, I go up Walnut and down
Okay.
Washington.
So they'll get a little more space. But, well, that stinks because we came up from it and right next to it is the Great American Creamery, which sells Penn State ice cream. So we went there, had some
I
Penn
thought
State
your
ice
shirt
cream.
was Penn State. And I looked at it, I
It's
was like,
close, yeah.
I saw Pennsylvania.
I goes the guy that looks like Rob Lowe.
Standing up there.
Looks like Rob Lowe.
He came over before this film
Doesn't he?
and was asking about us.
I love Rob Lowe. He was my boyfriend for a very long time.
I love Rob Lowe.
Probably for a decade in the 80s.
Well, we were saying earlier, he has a...
Ask him if he remembers me next time you see him.
She put her fingers like this.
I love him. Oh my god, if I ever met my girlfriend, remember me?
From my dreams.
Do you remember me? We definitely met before. We used to date.
We used to date.
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm really big into those documentaries, like typically like true crime documentaries, right? But
I love those.
there was one I recently watched called They Called Him Mostly Harmless. Did you see
No,
this?
this sounds dangerous.
This one was awesome because it takes the documentary and like kind of flips it on its ear a little bit. I don't want to give it away, but they basically like spend most of the documentary trying to figure out who this hiker was that was on the Appalachian Trail. And he was found in his tent and he had passed away and he was emaciated.
Oh no.
And so he had died of starvation, but he was surrounded by money and food.
Ooh.
And so, but on the trail, so apparently on the Appalachian Trail, you get like a trail name, and that's what you go by. And so his trail name was Mostly Harmless. And so it talks about like all of these online sleuths who got involved, trying to figure out who this guy was. It was like a multi-year process.
Wow.
And then they identify him. And then they find out he's not maybe who they wanted him to be.
Oh,
And
wow.
then,
Wow.
and then, well, like they found his identity, but when you find the identity, you want it to be like this celebration, right? Like we found him, we can reunite to his family and let them find out. But you come to find that that's like not necessarily the happy ending that you thought it was going to be. It was like one of the most interesting documentaries I've watched in a while.
I feel
It was
like
very
I
good.
read the trailer or saw something.
It was cool. I tell
it
you
on
what.
Netflix?
Yeah,
I
Netflix
feel
can
like
put
I
out a
saw
good
it. I didn't
documentary.
watch it, but I saw it.
Yeah, I watched that one. I watched.
I felt like it was a
the-
little too crazy for me. I was not in the
Oh,
space
she's
for that.
crazy for
It's,
you,
it's good,
Sheila.
and it's not like
I
one
think
of
too
those.
much. I need to like watch mindless TV at night. It has to be stupid.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
don't watch it at night, but watch it. It was just one episode. It wasn't like the multi-episode one. But it was
Am I
it was
supposed
really
to throw
good.
this on the floor?
We
Oh,
watched,
yeah, just-
we just finished watching
I want to sweep.
Do it.
the latest True Detective series.
We just finished that last
So
night.
good. Jodie Foster.
What did you watch?
Just get
The True Detective.
What about that too?
It's excellent. It's really
Jodie Foster is
HBO.
phenomenal.
Yeah, she
She
just
never
gets
does
better
it
and
bad.
better.
But you know what? My favorite movie is Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
It was
Or Bugsy Maloney, if anybody remembers that one.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it was 70s or 80s. I don't remember, but it was like Scott